B.
Brings us to 7:50 at KNEB, and time for today's News Extra. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. Kevin Sandberg and Gary Shoemaker are here, and we're going to talk about Boy Scouts and the Distinguished Citizen Award Dinner, the annual dinner. It's coming up not that far away on April 28th, and this is put on by the Tri-Trails District of Longs Peak Council of Boy Scouts, and you got three people here that at least know a little something about Boy Scouts, you know, because we've had children go through it, and a lot of us, and of course Gary running the Tri-Trails District office over there. So let's talk first of all about the dinner, Kevin. This is coming up later this month, right?
Yes, on April 28th at the Gering Civic Center. You still have time to get tickets, but we're honoring George H. Schlothauer. He's our distinguished citizen this year. A great choice. The committee was pleased when he accepted. You know, this has been going on for a lot of years, but we changed our format in 2007, and we've had a lot of distinguished citizens, very distinguished. Senator John Harms was our first one of the new format in 2007, and we've had Hod Cosman and Todd Sorensen, and the list goes on. But we're really excited that George is going to be honored this year. Yeah,
look at your list, and it's a tremendous list. Senator Harms, like you say, Hod Cosman, Todd Sorensen, Don Overman, Dr. Don Gentry, Bob Kelly, Carmen and Lou Klager, Car Trumbull, and now Dr. Schlothauer. So, you guys have honored some really great folks, and the whole idea is to raise money here for the Boy Scouts, right?
That's exactly right. It's our goal this year is $44,000, so it is a big fundraiser for us. Gary, you probably know the figure, but it's around $200 per boy in scouting every year.
200. You divide the council budget. You divide the council budget by the amount of boys. It's $206 a boy.
Yeah,
so that's what it actually costs the council to put the program on.
Yeah. Okay. So, and you were, Gary, of course, was with, he kind of ran that office there on the Beltline Highway. How long did you run that office?
I was here 2012 through this past December. I actually retired in January, and now I have a different job.
Yeah, now you have a different job up at the Wildcat Hills Nature Center, but a lot of Boy Scouts, and that's kind of the need is to have money to run the programs at Laramie Peak and other places. I mean, it costs money, right?
Yeah. Yes, it does. Yeah, we've had a tremendous success with this event. When I came here in 2012, we were raising about $28,000, and now last year we're about $44,000. So
it's been pretty nice,
yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll tell you how to get tickets for this, and it's just a wonderful dinner. It's coming up once again a week from this Thursday, 6 p.m. over at the Gering Civic Center. We'll tell you how to get tickets and all of that right after this.
This love letter's for my sweet beauty. Your scent drives me all sorts of cray. Every time you touch my lips, ooh, how it makes my day. Rich, smooth, fresh, and steamy. Dang, you're a dream. So let me give you some sugar, and then perhaps some cream.
There's no denying your love for any size freshly brewed McCafe coffee or sausage burrito. Just $1 each, all day at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary. A la carte only.
All right, we're back on News Extra. We're talking about the Tri-Trails District of Longs Peak Council of Boy Scouts, their annual Distinguished Citizen Award Dinner. And this year, they're honoring Dr. George Schlothauer on April 28th, 6 p.m. over at the Gering Civic Center. We have Kevin Sandberg and Gary Shoemaker here. How did I get that? It's Monday, boys. So anyway, Kev, why don't you explain how to get tickets here?
Okay. If you'd call the Boy Scout office, and that number 632
4179.
Yeah, 4179, and you can do that up until about next Tuesday or Wednesday. Next Tuesday. We're close to reaching our goal. We still would like to have some more people, and it's a great event. Last year with Carr and his family, and Carr was an Eagle Scout, got his in 1947. It was just a great event, and all of them are. And we try to keep it fun and moving right along. And so it's a great opportunity to recognize George, and a great opportunity to help support the Boy Scouts.
And in order to be a profile of a distinguished citizen, you got to kind of meet a few criteria, don't you, Gary?
Yes, you do. Active in the community. You don't have to be a scout or scouter. That's one thing that people sometimes think we have to do, have that background. But you have to have a background in helping the community, working with youth in the community, being making a difference in the local area, Gering, Scottsbluff area. So that's what this center focuses on.
Right. And, of course, Dr. Schlothauer was president of the Gering School Board for a number of years, and a member of the Scottsbluff Gering Rotary, Leadership Scottsbluff. He's been really a super active member of the Legacy of the Plains Museum, very much involved in the merger of the two museums between the North Platte Valley Museum and the Farm and Ranch Museum. So really a guy that's been just super active in the community.
Yeah, he's also helped teammates on the youth side, and active in his church as well.
Yeah, so he's been instrumental. Now, as far as tickets go, there's various levels of tickets, right, Kevin, that you can get?
There is. You can a couple can attend for $150, or an individual $100, but we also have, like, for example, an Eagle table for 8 for $1,000 donation. We have a $500 level, the patrons, and there you get four seats at a table. $1,500, which is the Golden Eagle table for 8. We have $2,500 Golden Eagle with Palms table for 8, and then $5,000 benefactor. And we do have an awful lot of the area businesses and corporations and individuals buying these big tables. And it's
we really appreciate them stepping up,
really
right?
We really do, because when we were talking about how much it costs per boy to be in Boy Scouts, I think each the boys actually pay like $15 a year or $20. It's not much.
It's not much.
But
you
the
don't pay a
reason
lot.
we do what we do is that way every boy has an opportunity. If we charged every boy what it costs, $200 a year, there would be a lot of boys that just couldn't afford it. So we want the program available to everybody.
Yeah, but it's a fantastic program. You and I both have had kids that went all the way through, got Eagle Scouts, and really, when you think about it, and a lot of times you got to push them a little bit, because they're right around 15 years old. They're starting to think about other things like cars and girls. And
they always say we need to get it before you smell gasoline and perfume.
Pretty much.
Now, Gary this morning, his son is about to get his Eagle, and so
and that's about the age. I'm sure he is. So
actually, mine turned 18 yesterday. All paperwork has to be in today because it's the first business day. So I was almost late this morning because I was helping to put the paperwork together. So
that's it's tough once they turn 16. If you haven't got them an Eagle Scout yet, it's tough for them to move along and get that final bit. But but it's great when they get it done. It's great for the adult too, because you're involved in. The adults are involved in everything that goes through it. And getting an Eagle Scout, you go to all the camps, and just pushing your kid along in order to follow through and complete it is a big thing.
And one thing I'd like to say too, the program also makes a huge benefit for the adult. Many people in scouting were not scouts themselves as a youth. And I have, being a professional scouter for 27 years, got to see the development of many adults too. And their character development while they're working with their children.
Yeah,
so that's a huge thing that we also quite often leave out, is what impact it does on us, the adult, as well.
Yeah, I would agree with that, because I didn't go through Scouts when I was a kid, and felt like I went through the whole thing when Patrick got his. So it was pretty neat. So great deal, guys. Again, you can call the Scout office 632-4179 between 1 and 4 p.m. Monday through Friday to get your tickets for the Distinguished Citizen Award dinner a week from this Thursday, 6 p.m. over at the Gering Civic Center. Gary Shoemaker, Kevin Sandberg, we appreciate them coming through. Good luck with your new venture over in Denver there, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
And good luck with yours at the Wildcat Hills. Both of you guys kind of kind of branching out and doing some new things. So good luck with all that. All right, back to you, Dan.
Bringing you the KNEB Lawn and Garden Show, Saturday mornings at 9. This is 960 KNEB, Scottsbluff, Gering, your trusted voice for news.